I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Pistoling out my darkest while sizzling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Hey, yo, hey, can you do this real quick? I'll be right back.
Okay, cool. Good morning, New York Knicks fans and the chat and everybody here. Y'all guys, how's everything doing? We're here to go ahead and talk that talk in the morning, like Unc likes to say. Good vibes to everybody. Wiz in the building. Versioso in the building. Good morning, guys. A couple of things we could talk about, but when it comes to our Knicks, there's a lot to cover. Today's the day to close it out. So what I got to say for you guys is, we need to close it out. I'm a little bit worried, but in my worry, I noticed that we still can do this. There's nothing wrong with us doing what we've been doing all season. We got this. Best thing we can do is enjoy the game. And good morning, Mets. How you doing? Salute. Salute to everybody in the chat, and good morning. I feel good this morning, man. Woke up, ready for tonight's game. I'm just happy because we closed out tonight. It would have been, to me, an improvement for Brunson. What he started was round 2 last year, and this year's goal in my eyes is for him to get past the EFC the way he's playing, and we have to believe in our captain. Want him to be all right. I noticed that Bogues got hurt last game. He's not playing today. They said he's going to try to fight through the wrist, but they're worried about his ankle. So that means we're down a guy. I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, we're already down Mitchell, and I know we're going to see the Precious meets the OG defense that Unc likes to talk about. He wants to see more. We're getting there prime time and playoff time, baby. So just letting y'all know, we ready to go. There's a couple of things. I was going to wait till Unc come back, but there's a couple of things I'm just going to give a brush overview about our players, what we can and can't do. But before I get into our players, I'm just going to talk about the 76ers because that's our opponent. I think we need to keep the pressure on early, get them into it, get them involved to where Embiid's running back and forth on the court. We have to make Nick Nurse make that same adjustment he did last game by playing Embiid all those minutes, keep him on the floor because when Reed's on the court, we take advantage. Hartenstein and Brunson take advantage of that. They eat. We always come back when he's off the court. If you notice, last game he played the second half, and it didn't work. So I'm just saying, I feel like we have a lot to talk about. I'm going to get into the Dante. I'm going to get into all of those. I'm going to get into the Brunson, the Hart. I got notes. But for the most part, like I said, to begin with, I'm going to go ahead and just talk about how the 76ers adjustments play into our favor. And Embiid's off the court. We all know our defense steps up, and Maxey should be getting respect, big game from Dante Loden. Yup. I agree with that, too. Thank you, Mr. Scott. Alfonso Scott. Thank you, sir. I agree with all of that, and he is that guy. It's his time because of game 2. But before I get into that, the idea is to keep Embiid on the court as long as possible. Once we wear that down, we will take advantage with our offense. Our offense is going to be beautiful tonight because the plan I have is basically the way everyone says Dante is the guy to step up. I agree he won his game 2, but I think Dante and McBride need to be like double dragons. They need to be the red and blue. They need to be hitting those threes on the wings. Those guys are the guys that need to be hitting their shots. They should be our 3-point threats. The defense, when it comes to what we're going to be playing, I want to see Dante play more on Kelly and more on Payne because he has good defense, and I need him to step up there. I think he can do it with what he's able to do. But if they score, both of them score, let's say 20 points, Dante, you need to match that because with your shot ability and who you are, you earned your spot. Let's see you keep it. Also, I would like to say, with that being said, he's going to get a lot more open looks because I feel that the 76ers are going to try to collapse everything on Brunson, try to make him do more, even though he has that, I think it's an ankle contusion. No, my fault, a knee contusion. His knee is a little bit messed up. He's a game time decision. We know he's going to play. But Dante, this is your game. You step up defensively, slow down their guys in pain, and slow down Kelly. We have a shot even better. I also think that Dante needs those looks that he gets where he's dribbling and he gets this ball, he should immediately shoot it. Not saying he should just get it and go, but when he has those open looks, don't hesitate to drive to the basket. Take the shot. Believe in yourself. You're home. You made us come back and win game 2. Let's end it with game 5 for your skills. I would like to see you drop 20, and I'd like to see you get 2 steals and a couple of rebounds. But that's what I think you can do. You just got to go out and prove it to us that you can do better. Dante McBride, I also need you to play some defense on who do I have? I have Larry, and I also need you to play some defense not on Maxey as much because Maxey I think should be playing when Embiid is struggling. Josh Hart should be picking him up off of the switches, and I'll explain that later. But as far as McBride, I think that he should be defending the wing, getting out in the open transition when he's on the court, looking to go down the opposite way and get 2 quick points or hit a 3. He needs to also step up as well. When you also look at what we have going on with Hartenstein, first quarter, I feel Hartenstein needs to step up. Hey, Jerry Fitz is in the building. Good morning, sir. How you doing? But I think first things first, we need to focus on Hartenstein. Hartenstein is one of the best guys I've seen with his floaters that we've had, the way he's able to be at the top of the key, the way he's able to take care of everything. I think that we need to start our offense with him first and get that out of the way. Once we get that going, I think that it'll open up for Brunson. And I know you guys heard me say Brunson off ball more. What do you mean? I mean having Hartenstein controlling the offense early, pushing out Embiid out of the paint, keeping the guys rotating, keeping the give and go, letting Embiid get beat on the back end with the back cuts or the pull out threes because he's going to try to contest if he's close enough. Keep him moving. And we all know that Hartenstein's great with that. Also, I need him to expose those rebounds because when Embiid's out, we could get better rebounding with Josh Hart. Even Dante could get under there and help out. And they're very weak when he's not in the paint. If Embiid's in the paint, the ball most likely goes to them, whether he's tipping it or what we need. But if we have Hartenstein controlling that and controlling the fouls, we're good. I would like to also say, I know most people are going to say I'm crazy for this, but the first 5 minutes of the third quarter with Hartenstein, I want him to rest, and I want to see the Precious and OG matchup. Reason why I say that is because later on in the game, it's going to be more physical the way Embiid has been playing, and it's going to be more harder for us to get the shots because the third quarter is when we need those insurgents. Brunson, talk about our guy Brunson. I think today's challenge is Brunson's going to step up because, in my mind, I think last year being a second round, being a second round exit isn't good enough for him. So he's setting the bar himself. That being said, I feel that Brunson's going to do what he needs to do, and he's already locked in and focused. We just need to make sure that we got his back. Brunson's good. I just worry about the knee contusion. And in the third quarter, I need you to take over like you've been doing all season. That's your time. Third and first quarter are the best times for you to take over. But this game, I kind of want you to pull back because if we need you later, it's all you, baby. We're going to let you go. Brunson, you good. Just the game plan, I think. But I think the defense that they're going to have on him is probably put Kyle Lowry. They're still going to keep a tune on him, but they're going to try to keep more of, excuse me, more of Kelly Oubre on Dante because of the height and try to contest his threes. If that's happening, take it to the house, Brunson. It's all yours. Brunson's going to do well because he helped us out with a lot of our scoring and also joint defense. Josh Hart, my guy Josh Hart, you know I got a lot of notes about him. I'm glad that you played all those minutes with 5 fouls. You got the key block on Batum. We need the rebounds. We were okay with you scoring 4 points. The rebounds was impressive. We need you for that because when Embiid's out the paint, that's what you're good for. You're good for the rebounds, and you're good for also getting into transition. I'm asking for 12 rebounds at least, and I know that's a lot, but you got that in you. Also, with that being said, backdoor cuts to the rim, step that up. Help us out offensively because Bogues isn't playing in Game 5. You, Hartenstein, and the rest of the supporting cast needs to step up. That also being said, I also think that even though you missed 7 shots, you should still try to attack early. That's the best thing for you to get those points on the board so you can focus on defense and rebounding later when we're using guys like Brunson more or Dante or McBride. OG, man, I have you and Brunson are the same. Where Brunson is offensively, to me, OG is defensively. And I think that, good morning, Mr. Sherwin. Good morning. How you doing? I think that your defense will always help us out, but we also need you to do what I'm going to keep saying. When you got back from your injury and you played for Boston, and we played Boston, you shut it down. You scored 7 out of 9, two for 3 out of 3-pointers in the first quarter. We need something like that as well. We need you to step up to where it's early, attack early, and then we can control the place later. Keyshawn, salute. Good morning. Hope everything's all right. Also, I think that you should help out with Hartenstein when we're doing backdoor cuts. You should be the guy that's the first option. Hart should be the second, because I think with your physicality and you attacking, you will get to the line and get them into foul trouble, and that's what we need. We need to get everyone in foul trouble as quickly as possible. I'm not saying 3 fouls by the first of the half, but 2 fouls would be good on the guy you're doing. Dripmore, good morning, Mr. Dripmore. Doing good, man. How you doing, sir? Everything's all right on this end. We up 3-1 right now, so just spin that Knicks talk. OG, I think that you should be playing defense a little bit on Batum and Kelly. That right there would help us out because you get him out of the paint with your paint presence to help us with the defensive rebounds. Today, I'm really focused on the defensive end. I love Roy Hughes, my fault. Roy Hughes, good morning, sir. Salute. For me, I think that if we get those defensive boards, we're good because we're the number 1 team offensively. What we need to do is stop Philly from getting transition and defensive rebounds. That being said, OG, I think that your defense on Batum, Kelly, and Embiid switching on and off is great. I'm not expecting you to drop 20, but I expect you to be involved to where everyone's actually contesting you. Dante DiVincenzo, I'm asking you to step up your defense on Kelly Oubre and Mr. Payne. The reason why I say that is because games are close when those 2 guys are scoring, and most likely on a switch or when they're trying to do a mismatch on you, they're going to try to take it to you. Understand that I know you got quick hands and you're good with the steals. Keep that up, but don't get into foul trouble or let them push you around. We're home. You brought us out of game 2. Look for the open shots. They're going to give you a lot more open looks in the beginning. Knock those down early because later on in the game, the pressure is going to change to where I feel we're going to have more difficult looks. And you're not going to get the looks, but it'll go more to McBride. That's what I mean by you 2 guys being double dragons. That with Dante, I also think that your defense is needed, and I need you to hit your 3-pointers, man. You hit 283 during the season. That's what you're known for, and it's funny because everyone, and Mr. Stephen A. Smith and some other guys have been saying, oh, we should get Devin Booker. Why? We have Dante DiVincenzo, 283 3-pointers. He's a 30% shooter. He beat out Grimes for the starting position. He earned his spot. That guy was the reason why we won game 2. And for me to say anybody else should be our shooting guard, you got to beat him out. Good luck with that. And we got him on the cheap. So we don't need any additions. We just need you to do what you've been doing all year. Dante DiVincenzo. Precious Achua. Whew. White Mike 2030, 2023. Salute, good morning. I want to talk about Precious. First 5 minutes in the third quarter, I want you and OG on the court. I want to see that pressure with y'all two working together. I think it's really good. It'll give our guy Hartenstein a little bit of a breather. It would actually help us out. Precious Achua, you can help us on the glass. I would like you to score more. Not saying I need you to score 20, 15. No. I'm saying score when we need you to. For example, when OG gave you the pass and you missed the dunk and then got the tip and then they called it to the 76ers. We don't need that. What we need is you to go down. You get fouled, go to the line. It doesn't matter. That foul still contributes to giving our team the time to set up our defense, the time to run the next play, and the time to slow down the 76ers. Also, with that being said, the offensive and defensive rebounds we need from you as well. That's the key. Because to be honest with you, I don't even think Embiid has been rebounding the way he's been rebounding lately. I think last game he had 8 rebounds. Let's keep it under 10 with him. Also with Precious Achua, I'm gonna need you to do a little bit more when it comes to scoring. It's gonna be hard, but just that. McBride, man, McBride, I need you to do some defense on Larry and Maxey. Even though I feel Josh Hart should be doing the switches on the back end, I need you, McBride, to be looking at that lane when Larry or Maxie's about to cut in. You can slide in and be the defender, but like you've been doing, keep your hands out, keep the ball, keep your hands in front of his face, make sure that he's good. I think we can lock down Maxie if we keep Josh Hart as a secondary option, and on the back end, if McBride's on the court, he picks him up on defense. And that's pretty much the double dragons I got. But what I really know is that Bogey's not playing game 5. Our main guy, Brunson, has a knee contusion. And I think we're good. I really see this game if we play the way we played last game with defense and rebounding and putting pressure. Keep Embiid out of the paint. Let him shoot the long ball. Let him don't contest his shots. Wiz, how you doing, sir? As long as Deuce and Brunson do their offensive thing, all we need are OG, Josh Hart, I Hart, and Precious to lock down defensively. A small ant of offense for OG and Josh got us until Dante, finds his touch. I agree with that, Wiz. And I know you put in McBride. I know you put your boy McBride in there somewhere, but you were mostly talking about Dante, Josh Hart, and OG, but I know you really mean McBride too. The way he would it'll help them out with the finishing touches. I find you with that. Also, I think that we might have to go to our bench today due to Irvin K. Salute. Good morning. Antonio, salute, sir. Good morning. Thank you for joining us, everybody. And I also think that our bench is who we might pull off the bench. Now, that is a question to replace Bogues, because he's not playing game 5. And I feel like that he's needed because of his height and how he's been playing defensively. But with the wrist and the ankle injury, we need to win this game so he can rest, Brunson can rest with the knee contusion. So when I look at the roster, I'm looking at everyone's probably going to say, oh, we should start Burke, put him in the game, or Shake. I would go with Shake because of the fact is that small forward shooting guard matchup that he can do playing both playing both for like OG, let him rest a little bit, or Hart. I think that we could use him on the reserve side, but I think that we need to get an ace man in there. I know we've been playing the 8-man rotation, and most people we know we're down our guy Mitchell Robinson, but I still think we need to get someone else on the bench to give Brunson the time he needs to rest a little bit. And I know we got McBride, but if he's not hitting his shot, or if Dante isn't hitting his shot, I think Shake's quickness getting to the rack for about a minute or two can change up the pace to throw off the 76ers. Also, I think that Burke, it depends on how Burke feels. If we were to go with Burke, I think that it would just slow down the offense to a point where Sixers can advance on it because we will probably allow them the time to get the better rebounding. So for me, I just don't want to go into this game having Josh Hart, Brunson, OG, our main Dante playing like 45 minutes because we do have another series to follow up after that. Somehow, somewhere, we got to figure out a time for these guys to rest. Um, I like Shea because the thing is I want to see what he got. He came here last minute, and I kind of want to see what he's gonna bring to the table. When it comes to him and his skill set, I think that him being a ball handler, they're gonna give him a lot of wide open looks, and he can contest one or two shots, but he'll be all right. Also with the fouling, we got to get out of that. Burke though, his favoritism is he's a vet. He knows the system. He knows how to play. And y'all got to remember, even though other players have played playoff series before, this is Josh Hart's first playoff series. So with the Knicks, excuse me. It's the only time he's ever been to the playoffs was with the Knicks, last year and this year. That being said, his mentality is different. Same thing with Brunson. Same thing with everybody else. They are trying to do a lot. That is true. And Hartenstein, I think he's good though. Hartenstein is he wants it because last game when you looked at him getting that foul and he had to come out, he was pissed. That last foul he got, he just lost it. Like you could see it in his face, like, man, I screwed up. I think now he's gonna want to play physical because we're home. I think Hartenstein is gonna attack more. I just want you not to get charges because I know Embiid, he's a good. When you put your shoulder underneath, he's gonna come up and flop, not flop, but fall back or have that motion. So with that being said, when you see Embiid at the top of the key, square off like you do, turn up, do that hook shot, get 8 points off of that, and we're good. So for me, what we need to do is have you score early. Then that way we can get you back on defense, help out with the rebounds, help out with the box outs. Don't jump. Embiid is going to try to do the head fakes. Again, I love saying this at the end of the good morning, Fritz. How you doing, sir? But like I said, last game, we saw Embiid wide open for the jump shot. And even when he went to the rack, he didn't even have to go from right to left. He could have just finished with the right side. He was looking for contact and got blocked by Precious. That being said, give him the spacing to where he can shoot and land. Keep the chest out, hands up, don't get in his way because as you can see when we were in Philly, you ran up on him, you got that quick foul. That's not what we want. We want you to be more involved with you being down the road because we're going to need that pressure. Because what I've noticed is the more physical people we have on the court outside, when Mitchell went down, that's when he got his 50. That physicality, that big body that's pushing you out of the way, that's what we're missing. And it's very hard to replace that. But the closest thing we have to that is Precious. The closest thing we have to that is you, Hartenstein. So your offense should be enough to wear down Embiid. Because this whole series, I don't think Embiid has the chance to keep up with you offensively. And you doing your offensive thing would wear him down to where we get that advantage. He won't go back on offense because he'd be too tired. If he's locked down in the bottom of the paint, keep him there. Because when they're going in a transition, he's going to have to slowly come up the court, and we will still have our pressure on him. So watch out what you're doing. Um, Second half, I see a lot of Nick Nurse's adjustments. I think he's gonna try to switch up and put Kelly on Brunson with Batum like he was doing in game 3 and 4. Even though he's been doing that a lot, I think that Batum is getting beat. But what they're gonna do is start trying to double team early, put the pressure on Brunson to where the ball is hard for him to get past half court. We all know it. Brunson can get line to line, but we gotta slow that down. What else do I got here? Pretty much, like I said, we want Embiid on the court as long as possible, running as much as possible, or at least give him like we did in Game 2, 3 quick fouls by the end of the first half. That's our advantage because once Reed gets in, it's a wrap. Hartenstein, Hartenstein, and everybody else is gonna run it, and that's what we need. So pretty much for me, that's pretty much all my wrap ups I got here. I know I've been talking for about 25 minutes, and there's some things you guys probably heard me not say. But the best part about it is we close out tonight. We'll be good. We probably got it anything between Indiana or the Bucks. But if we get Indiana, we'll worry about that when we cross the bridge. Close out tonight. And I really want to say that this playoff series is impressive. This is our best chance in a long time. I feel we can get past the Eastern Conference Finals. Not just because of Boston with their three ball, but because of how we're playing. We've played all season with injuries. We've played all season hurt. And right now we're down Mitchell, we're down our guys, and we're used to playing. So let's just keep that momentum going. Try to rest up some of our guys. Like 42, 43 minutes, I'm okay with Josh Hart, OG. I'm getting that. But they need a little bit of a rest, especially in the start of the third quarter. Because that's where I've noticed that we always have problems, the back and forth. We gain a lead, we lose the lead. It's always in the third quarter. It's like the Sixers are waiting for that. But if we could tire them out by the first half, not just in scoring, but by being physical, getting our rebounds, no second chance opportunities for them. We get more second chance opportunities. Anytime we out rebound them by 10, we win. Up, Mr. Whitmore. Good morning, White Mike. He said, watch your ankles, Knicks. Yeah, I'm just saying the way it's been going, we got to be careful. Embiid is coming in hot, closeout game. Expect some, shiesty stuff. I agree with you on that. That being said, let him. We're in New York. He never pushed us around in New York. He showed that he's a bully, and that's what he's good at. So let him. He won't get away with it. Dante stepped up in his face already. Even Brunson's looking at him like, yo, why'd you give me that foul? He's being tested, and even Unc said it last morning drive. Embiid's on his last leg, like people are contesting him. When he was wide open for the three, you think Precious would have blocked it if this was Embiid before? I don't think so. You think that OG would have challenged that? I don't think so. OG's like locked in with him. Their blocks came off of Embiid. If you look at two of the blocks that OG had out of the three on Embiid, two of the blocks that Precious had, the 3-pointer and the basket underneath the basket, came from him. For me, that's what I want. I don't care what happens with Jalen Brunson. It's not about him taking too much shots or less shots. I just want him to get into his spot to where he's comfortable and he just hits. Because here's the thing. If Brunson can get you 30 shots and drop 17, are we even mad? No. I don't care about the shot attempts. I care about how he gets it. Because if he's coming off of a screen and he's open and he's hitting it, cool. Take the shot.
Take the shot.
Yep.
Take the shot.
Take it. And don't do the little floater that you do when you kick out your feet. I hate that. You scare me when you do that, bro.
Take the shot.
Take it. It's your house, baby. Like I said, man, I want JB to get hot in the third because every time he's had a high scoring game, it was in the third with the adjustments they tried, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm gonna eat." So, what's up, Unc? Good morning. I've been talking for 20 minutes. I know
Now I've been
everybody
watching.
hating me.
I've been watching. So I had a thing come up and a telephone call at the same time. So I was kind of doing a telephone call and responding to a couple of things that were urgent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, bro, you got to, bro. Got to, bro. I'm
Keep the lights
sorry,
on,
man. It's one of them bills. It's one of them things, bro. If Lawrence Tiz ain't gonna pay no bills around here, bro. But Lawrence Tiz don't make enough money to pay no bills right here, bro. You got to pay them bills, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Drip more in the building. Ismail Rivas is in the building. Corey Lee is in the building. Mets 218-2128 is in the building. Hotline Bling. White Mike is in the building. I'd be excited to see White Mike, man. Yo, where my guy at? Jerry Fitz is in the building. Bronx Mel, Urban K is in the building. With Antonio is in here. What's good? Antonio in the building. Okay. Trevor is in here. What's good? Roy Hughes is in the building. Salute. All right, I see y'all. Man, Keyshawn in here probably gonna be talking that talk. You already y'all watch Keyshawn in the comments, bro. You know he's slick with Keyshawn's slick with the fingers. Wiz is in the building. Salute Tarzan. What's good, man? The Saint Alawise is in the building.
Yes.
What's good? What's good, y'all? You know, a lot Wise is in the building, so you already know what it is. Yo, y'all seen Mets this morning?
Yeah, he was on there. He was on early. I saw him in the chat. He said salute.
Oh, wait. There he is. What's good, bro?
Going good. I mean, at least after last night, we're starting to thin the field in the playoffs.
Yeah. The Smoking Nick is in the building. Salute King Ribby. Brooklyn's finest is in the building. Bro, Mets, when you say that, does that make you feel more confident in the Knicks? Or does it make you feel like the Knicks are more of an elite team now that you see the losers going home and the Knicks are in a dominant position? Like, how does that make you feel?
I'm trying to reserve myself. To avoid getting myself into a false sense of security.
Right. Not, but I'm not talking about projecting in the future. Like, I'm not talking about like how you will feel. I'm talking about like in this moment right now. Are you glad the Knicks are up 3-1? Are you comfortable in that space?
Yes, but I just wish that the media doesn't do one thing and jinx it. Going into tonight, Philly is 0-17 when they're down in a 3-1 deficit. Right. And you know Murphy's Law, when something goes wrong, that could go wrong, it's gonna go wrong. And when you jinx something like that, it's bound to blow up in the face.
Right. Yeah. Especially when the Knicks are concerned. Mm-hmm. So I want to thank Cowboy Bob for rocking for the first 30 minutes or so. Man, I was listening to Cowboy Bob, and then I got on the telephone and was responding to some email, some stuff. And so thank you for rocking, man. You just took it over like a natural, bro. I don't know what's it made me jealous. I had to rush off them emails like Cowboy Bob trying to damn you mighty comfortable.
Hey, look, you Julius Randle, I'm Josh Hart.
I was surprised Mets didn't ask for the link. Yeah, I was back. I was like, damn, Mets didn't ask for the link either. What's going on?
Well, either way, I'm pretty I'm focused going into tonight. But the main question is, are we seeing an 8-man tips rotation or a 7-man tips rotation? That's the thing that bugs me when he chooses to downsize the roster just for the sake of necessity or the fact that he mistrusts a lot of his players on the bench.
Right.
I mean, it was bad enough in the games where he downsized from a 9-man roster to 8, but reducing that to 7 is even worse, if you ask me.
All right, so I want to build on that. Let's stay right here with that statement that you just made. Cowboy Bob, you mind if I just stay right here with that comment that Mets just made?
Let's go.
So Mets, it's gonna sound like I'm being condescending, but I'm not. I'm asking this from a place of I'm inquisitive. I just want to know. Right. So here's my question. Why does it matter if Tibbs runs a 7-man rotation and we win or an 8-man rotation and we win?
It matters because you stretch the bench unbearably thin and you gas out your players much faster than you would if it was like a 9, 8, or even a 10-man rotation.
That's the answer I thought. That's what I thought you were going to say. You're talking about the long-term effect of burning out the starters, right?
And the reserves.
And
the ones you opt to use, that is.
That's where I thought you were going, but I didn't want to presume. I would rather for you to state your own opinion as opposed to me, maybe just, composing one for you. I'd rather for y'all to say what it is that y'all want to say and comfortably say it. So, yeah, man. Hey, salute to all the members. Remember, Friday morning, members. Oh, wait a minute. I may have to do. So my anniversary weekend is this weekend. So we may have to bump the members only show up to Thursday morning. And I hate to do that, but I think we have. So it's going to be a no flex zone. So you won't see me Friday, Saturday, or Sunday unless one of the members wants to host the members only show on Friday morning. And then we can kind of work that out.
I'll pass. My StreamYard hours are basically nearly in the gutter as they are.
Okay.
I
Okay.
was gonna, I agree with you on that one. I was gonna say what Mets was saying. I agree because you allow, excuse me, someone else off the bench to step up. We relied on Precious. He fit in the moment and did his job. We need that from another player because, like Met says, we don't want to burn out the guys that are already here doing the work. We kind of want to ease it up, but we still win. And you get them involved to where if we need them later on, let's say next series or the next game, they're available and their mindset is different. So I agree with Mets on that. I don't want to burn out Brunson. I don't want to burn out Josh Hart. OG, I'm impressed. 1 minute and 11 seconds you didn't play last game. I'm impressed. Like I want to keep that pressure fresh and with good legs.
What if? What if we go 9 deep and we lose because our best players are not on the floor? Are you still not burning out your starters anyway by playing a game 6 and potentially a game 7?
No, you're right.
And that's
You're right.
true.
You're right. But in the aspect of going nine, I'm not asking to go nine. I'm just saying have one on the reserves. We're used to the 8-man rotations, even a seven. What I'm saying is have someone that's available for 2 minutes to go ahead. I agree with that whole philosophy. If we use nine and we end up losing, stick to what we know. But the same way we inserted Precious, I'm just asking if a bench player can just do it for 2 to 3 minutes. I'm not asking for the whole game. I agree with you because if we do lose, it's going to be worse, and we're going to have to go back to Philly. So the object is first half, have a big enough domination on the boards, have the second chance opportunities taken away from the Sixers, and gain a lead to where you guys can rest. Because when the third quarter starts, it's going to be wild, wild west. And I think that's when we're going to need to start getting our focus, and that's when our key players come in and take over. But I agree with you. I think that going past 8 is a risk, but I see that we have 7 now because Burks out. I mean, not Burks, Bogues is out. I kind of want to just see Shake a little bit just to mix it up. I don't know what Alex Burks is going to give, but if anybody would take my
Ooh, you said shake. Hold on. Hold
yes,
on. Yo.
Let me ask you a question.
good
You
morning,
Good
say you
morning.
McGee.
say
Good
Good
hello
morning.
morning.
first. Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning to
You about to
everybody.
go
But let me
in,
ask you a
boy?
question.
Dang, you ready?
Nah, man, because you set yourself up for that one,
I
man.
did. I
Stop
wanted you on here. That's all. I wanted to see you this morning.
that cabron. Get out of here, man. You so full of it, coño.
You my
Hey,
big
man.
brother too. You an
Hey, man.
up guy.
Stop reaching the culo for an answer. Okay. Come on, man.
Fact.
We don't need Shake Milton. The league don't need Shake Milton. Shake Milton's on the end of the bench for a reason. Shea Milton is not in the lineup for a reason. You understand what I'm saying? We
I'm
are
with
not
you.
we are not in desperate mode, baby. We are in front of something.
I mean,
Embrace it.
I get what you're saying, Corey, but again, you've already you guys know my opinion towards Thibodeau when he gets in this situation of deliberately downsizing his own roster because of convenience or whatever. It infuriates me.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Mets, can I say something?
Yeah.
Do you not understand that Tibbs has forgotten more basketball than you probably been alive? Respect what that man has done. He you know what I'm saying? Listen, personal feelings are personal feelings. I can't tell you how to feel about somebody. But respect is a whole different thing. You got to respect what this man has done and what he's doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're not here by mistake. It's because of his tutelage, his leadership, and his knowledge. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yes.
So with that said, listen, who you want? You want him or you want Phil Jackson?
I'd rather have neither of them.
I respect where Mets is coming from too. Like Mets is a seasoned dude also, but
Mm.
on this takes in particular, I agree with Corey Lee on this one. Like I like having Mets up and expressing his
We
opinion
love
or
him.
whatever. But on this opinion, no, I just disagree on this one. Right. The thing is, Lee, you remember that movie, The Karate Kid?
Mm-hmm.
Right. You remember Mr. Miyagi, right? Mr. Miyagi, the dude that taught Daniel-san, right? When you
Mm-hmm.
look at Mr. Miyagi, think about this. When you look at Pat Morita, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you look at Mr. Miyagi, the first thing you think is what the hell can this dude teach me?
Exactly.
Right? Right. When you look at Mr. Miyagi, it's not like you're looking at Triple H. It's not like you're looking at The Rock or somebody. It's not like you're looking at Deontay Wilder or somebody. Right? You're looking at like this small, old Asian dude. You know, like this dude is not a threat to anybody. But you know what he did though? He had the stuff upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
He had the stuff upstairs. You remember when, hey, Mitch, you remember when he was teaching Daniel-san wax on, wax off?
Uh-huh.
And you was like, wax on, wax off? What are you talking about? And then remember he had Daniel-san waxing his cars?
Mm-hmm.
And you was like, yo, you're supposed to be teaching me karate.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to be teaching me to defend myself. And then at the end of the movie, all those things that Mr. Miyagi taught Daniel-san, all of it came together at the end, and Daniel-san won. And I
From
think that's
sand the floor, paint the fence,
yep,
wax on, wax off.
Side to side.
Yep. All of you. When you look at Tom Thibodeau, you like, yo, this dude is out here wilding. He ain't teaching us nothing. But then at the end of the season, you're the number 2 seed. You won 50 games. You're up 3-1 against the reigning league MVP with a closeout game on your own floor. You know the fans are gonna be bananas because they were bananas.
In 3 of the last 4 years,
bro. What I'm saying is Tibbs don't necessarily impress you with the individual things, but when it all comes together, bro, it's a damn good product, bro.
It's like cooking. You know, you got the right seasoning and everything. Why go away from the recipe? I got you.
Yeah. Cowboy Bob, you like anime?
Yeah, I love anime.
yes.
Yeah, you notice like in a lot of anime, it's always like the very talented protege, and then there's like a very washed up, maybe older guy that's the mentor or the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
He's like trying to impart the wisdom on everybody, but he can't necessarily do it himself, but he had been there before.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Tibbs is with us. Like, I give an example. The team that closely resembles our season, the team that legit had a season like ours, is the Memphis Grizzlies. Right? Where their guy was their main guys went down like flies, like one after the other, right?
Trouble with Dylan Brooks' legal troubles.
Yeah, that and
Doesn't matter.
And Dylan Brooks, left and went to Houston anyway. But my thing is Taylor I forget his name. He's just like Tom Thibodeau. But you know what happened with them? They couldn't overcome their injuries, and we had more injuries than they did. Right? And the Memphis Grizzlies today are in the NBA lottery. Right? And what could say Ja Morant is a more talented player than Jalen Brunson?
No, wait, it was Ja. Right. Oh, it was Ja's legal issues, not Dylan.
Ja legal issues. Yeah. And so you could say Ja Morant is more talented than Jalen Brunson, and their coach Taylor, I forget his name.
I'll look it up.
But Taylor Horton Tucker.
No,
that's the player.
No, I thought you were gonna say Taylor Rooks. No, that's a girl, bro. That's a lady.
That's it.
Brooks.
No, Taylor something.
Taylor Jenkins.
Taylor Jenkins, that's his name. Yeah, Taylor Jenkins.
Wow. Leroy Jenkins.
He's like a 40-year-old Tom Thibodeau, right? But his team is in the lottery, and the Knicks are the number 2 seed, 50-win team, up 3-1, right? On a team that has the reigning MVP. And so, and the reason why I describe it like that is because one team couldn't get out of its own way because it was decimated with injuries, and the other team thrived in that setting and became the number 2 seed and is a threat to the number 1 seed. And so you got to give that credit to Tom Thibodeau, the organization, and the players.
Especially with Porzingis out after last night.
I was going to say, to add to that, both him and Brunson, if this happens tonight where we close out the game, both their first playoff series together, game 5. That, to me, it's been a while since we've had that, so we should enjoy it as well because they're giving us more opportunities that we've never really had. Back-to-back round 1s, game 5s, going into the second round. I think that right there, to be able to hold the line with the injuries from last year, I give it to Tibbs. He knows what he's doing.
Right.
I agree with you
my
on that.
my point though is when you see Tibbs tell people to paint the fence and wax the cars, we out here wilding like, yo, why they waxing cars? Relax. The cars are getting waxed, the fences are getting painted, but at the end of all of this, the Knicks organization will get the thing that they are searching, right? But you got to learn how to be that. You got to grow through it. Remember, this organization was trash for since about
20 years.
Since about 2000. This organization was rudderless, and I know there were some years that the team was good, but they were still rudderless. There were some good Melo years, right? Melo made the playoffs with a team or whatever. But you knew those teams had no future. Like Melo didn't have a 1B or 1C that a core could grow together and then dominate and be together over the years. From year to year, you never knew who the point guard was going to be, right? You never knew who the power forward was going to be, right? You never knew what the bench was going to look like. All you knew is that you had Carmelo Anthony and J.R. Smith.
And
Shumpert.
And Shumpert.
And Tyson Chandler.
Right.
Until Phil got rid of all of them.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I agree with that. But for me, that's why I'm happy tonight. Back-to-back game 5s. Tibbs, I think he should have got coach of the year with the injuries, but we know how things go. Boston had the better record and the better win percentage. And for me, I think that what we're doing is amazing. So I'm going to enjoy tonight. I'm not telling Tibbs to add Shea. I just would like to see it.
Well, I could care less to see Shea. If we seeing Shea, it's only because it's a blowout.
That's so random. That's Cowboy Bob. That's so
Seriously.
That's like, go give Clyde a jersey. Nah,
The only difference is he's been dealing with that shoulder issue again.
Oh,
Sims.
Yeah,
he'll be all right.
yeah.
I mean, when pressed to it, he know when to show up. He ain't too hurt because he's dressed out.
Yeah, and the thing is why are we talking about? Was Sims pivotal in Game 3, Game 4?
He's non-existent. He's been kept on the bench in a cage.
Sims is not even playing. Shake Milton is not even playing.
Alex
Yo,
Burks.
these dudes. I think we might be panicking over nothing.
You right?
Like Sims ain't playing. Sims like if we were depending on Sims to knock down 6 3-pointers a game and grab 20 rebounds, I'd be like, okay. But Sims is just a body.
Yeah.
Sims is just there. Sims hadn't contributed much to this series.
He's just a part of the get along gang.
Yeah. I think we're searching right now. I think we're searching for a reason to panic.
Go ahead, Mr. Lee.
Go ahead. Behind the
I was just
button.
saying, you guys are right. Maybe I am trying to do a little bit extra. I'm like telling the chef to add some salt or add
You
some
don't need it.
paprika. Don't need
You
it.
don't need it. Don't need no
Yeah.
oregano. Don't need no garlic. Don't need nothing. All they need you to do is sit down and eat and be quiet and enjoy it.
Thanks, yo, thank you. I like that. I like that because it reminds me of the good old days when we were going through badness. We should enjoy the current present.
Exactly. Like, today is the day for every Nick fan. Hold on a second. I'm speaking to every Nick fan, everybody listening. You know what I'm saying? If you're hearing it, pass this message on. Today is the day to dump the PTSD. Them days are over with. We moving forward. You got to think. Our second best player is not playing in the game. Our best defensive, one of our best defensive players is not probably going to play tonight. You understand what I'm saying? So all we got is what we got right here. What's in the grocery bag, and we're gonna make a great stew tonight and put them away. It's a wrap. It's your rapper's favorite rapper. It's a wrap.
Yeah, hey, Cash is in the building. Toonie is in the building. Big L in the building. Salute the GOAT. Big L is in the building. Salute, salute. He said Sims will play when we up 30 with 1 minute left in the game.
Facts.
Yeah, yeah. Names like Shake Milton and Jericho
Sims.
Sims, we shouldn't even be. I mean, come on, man.
I know.
I can't even believe you said that, bro.
Hey, look, it's a way for me to dream because I think all possibilities we're still gonna get to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's
But
been the
but but
goal.
but but believe in the possibilities of the players that we have that we know are gonna play.
I agree.
And
I believe
see,
in Josh Hart.
and that's the thing. That's the thing where I think it's a intergalactic hustle backwards type scenario.
Ah,
Is how are we gonna talk about Jericho Sims and Shake Milton being possibilities, and then automatically assume that we're gonna beat Indiana or Milwaukee? The Indiana and Milwaukee series is not even over, and then to assume that we're gonna beat them, like I can't wait to get to Boston. You got to play Sims and Shake Milton to. Nah, bro, you got one step at a time, bro. You can't, you legit can't gloss over anyone, right? You can't gloss over anyone, bro. You got to make sure that you get in that mode. And y'all know it. Y'all know the saying. Y'all know I like to quote the Harlem dude that says, "See, every episode begins with this mode, very cool, very calm. There's no sweat in my palm." Basically, deal with the stuff that's in front of you step by step. Don't skip steps. Skipping steps is what make people trip and fall.
boy, and bust their heads.
Yeah.
And then we in a game 6 situation. I see what you're saying. Don't fall for the trap.
No, I'm not
Man,
falling for Cowboy Bob trap. Nah, I
yeah.
ain't worried about the Philly trap. I'm worried about the Cowboy Bob trap. Yeah,
Hey, the last trap for me that I said actually worked with Precious. I got lucky on that one. Maybe I'm reaching on this one.
Yeah, well, stop shooting from the hip, yo.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
those days are over for us. I see you. That's that PTSD you was talking about, Mr. Lee.
A Mets fan told me, and Cowboy Bob, a Mets fan told me that they love Tyrone Taylor, right? Like, they need to play Tyrone Taylor, bro. If the Mets need to play Tyrone Taylor, they need to trade everybody on the roster right now and just start all over from
I know
scratch.
one player they don't need right now, and in many people's view, it was the one that cost them last night's game with the Cubs, Joey Wendell.
Joey Wendell. we could have kept Luis Guillaume to do the stuff that Joey Wendell is doing.
Or lacking in doing.
Yeah.
He has no defensive awareness. His bat is piss poor. And he bungles everything when he's with the glove. I mean, if it's a squeeze play, you go to home plate, not go for the double play.
Always go to home right after first. I know. Miss baseball, but to everybody's point, you guys are right. I'm reaching, but for me, I just want to secure the win. That's all. I think that's the best thing we can do. And you guys, go ahead, Mr. Lee.
No, I'm saying the win is damn near secured. You know what I'm saying? Listen, all we need is to do is put one more straw, and the camel is broke. You understand what I'm saying? Embiid is about done. He's crying about his fans. He's crying about this. He's crying about the refs. He's crying about this. You know what I'm saying? After a while, he's gonna be crying wolf. You know what I'm saying? And he the wolf in the sheep's clothing. The whole problem, the point I'm trying to make right now is we got him on the ropes. Let's put him away. That's all. We don't need no extra. We don't need no extra go-go pills or some kind of player. We don't need that. We got everything we need in our hands right now, and it's on to the next one.
Right. Right.
I was gonna ask, what do you see in tonight's game that might be different from the rest of the games in the series?
Hopefully, we get out we get out early and we stay in front. We stay ahead. That's the thing that I've been looking for. Put them away early. Let's relax. You know what I'm saying? Like how that song go, walk it out. Let's walk it out.
Yeah.
You pulled that one out. I didn't expect you to say that one, but yeah, I can see that. I agree with you on that note. We need to get him out early in before the third quarter. We need to have a good lead. I agree with you on that. Because then right there we can play into our defense, slow down the tempo. When Maxey goes off, if we could slow him down when Hart is on him or defensively, that's another thing most people don't talk about. Josh Hart playing defense on Maxey after the pick and roll from Embiid. He's been locking down Maxey a lot, and he did it last game. I just don't want him to get into foul trouble. But you're right. Get in early, get in quick. I got you.
In and out like a bank job, like my man says all the time, bully. In and out like a bank job.
Mm-hmm.
Or better yet, I like to quote this one. There should be no situation you can't get out of in less than 30 seconds.
Get that
Exactly.
right.
Come on, man. I know what movie you talking about.
That's my greatest movie, man.
Which movie is that?
The greatest bank movie of all time. Val Kilmer. You got what's his name? Man, I can't believe I just forgot.
Pacino, De Niro.
Pacino, yeah. It was that. Oh man, I can't believe I forgot.
Heat. It's called Heat.
Heat. Here you go. Thank you. My fault. Yeah, the LA bank robbery. They had all those guys. Al Pacino. It was beautiful. They even had
Tom Sizemore, all them good guys. It was a dope movie.
That was my movie.
It was a dope movie. Yeah, man. I'm excited about tonight, bro. I'm not worried at all. The Philly fans are defeated. The Sixers organization is defeated. You can tell. You can hear it in their voice that they're heartbroken. The 3 wins against them, legit, our 3 wins against them, we did the finishing move on finish him.
Yeah,
exactly.
On the Sixers. Think about it, after every loss, they were at the podium like, after every loss, this is Joel Embiid.
Or Kyle Lowry.
Better than them, man. We better than them. That was after every loss. After every Sixers loss, they're like, I can't believe that they invaded our arena. Or, man, we better than them. They fouled us. They such and such. Man, they ready for Cancun, bro, and they know it. We know it, and they know it. They are ready for Cancun.
Now they got a little bit more money. They ain't going to Cancun. They're going to like what's that? What's the Turks and Caicos?
I don't care where they go. They got to get out of our arena.
I know that's right.
Right. Tonight at the end of the fourth quarter, right? I'm gonna just tell them tonight at the end of the fourth quarter, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. You know what I'm saying? We gotta
get the hell on.
Right. Yeah. Hey, Matt. So what's the strategy for tonight?
Basically, boxing and beat as much as possible over the Chua and OG when a Chua is available. Don't fall for the Dukes. Cover the bases of the support players like Harris, Batum, Oubre. Basically, shut the door on them.
Right. I'm with you. My thought on it, before I asked you the question, my thoughts were play disciplined Knicks basketball and close them out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Mets and I are aligned. Cowboy Bob, you have a thought on it?
I agree with that. And Dante, we need you, baby. We need you to play like you did in game 2.
I'm not worried about him. I think he's gonna do what he got to do. I think if any game he does show up, it's definitely tonight. And I think he's gonna be part of the reason why we put them away early.
That's what I like to hear. Because the last 2 games with them messing with him the way they did, yep, I agree with that. Dante, yep. Dante, tonight's the night, baby. All lights on you.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Philly. I don't think Philly can beat us in the Garden, bro. And this is the quote. This is a quote from Heat by by Robert De Niro. Allow nothing on your life that you can't walk out on in 30 seconds. If you spot the Heat around the corner, bam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That's how you fall for the traps. Yep.
I mean, the only time the Philly did beat us in the Garden was when everyone was throwing up hero ball shots. And I got so PO'd about that game.
Nah, I think that was in Philly, bro.
No, the game earlier this year in New York. And during
It
the
was in
regular
New York.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I thought it was in Philly too, but in the chat they said it was New York. So yeah, because that Philly game where it was close and Kelly Oubre walked over, that was in Philly where we won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm excited about this game, bro. I'm excited about seeing my people celebrate after closing out Philly. I want to see our people celebrating something good for a change as opposed to celebrating moving up in a lottery.
Mm-hmm.
Or at the very least, getting into the draft class. I mean, we get consecutive picks this year, number 24 and number 25 in the draft.
Yeah.
I think we're good
And
with
for
that.
the love of God, Leon, do not trade these away.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter because, to be honest with you, what we have set up here is to be in the finals, whether it's Eastern Conference or whatever finals. I think the finals. If we play well and we stick to what we do, if we do that, then it doesn't matter what we do with draft or who we pick up because we've already proven back-to-back seasons that the Knicks are here to stay. And what else we need to prove? Technically, 3 out of 4 seasons we showed up, and 2 of those back-to-back being a threat. I think we're good. We are changing the narrative of Knicks aren't good enough because even now you still hear some Knicks fans saying we need other players. Brunson isn't a 1A. To me, the only reason why they look at him like that is because of Dame Lillard. Like Dame Lillard is a great scorer, does all of that, but hasn't won a championship yet. So for that to be said, Brunson's on path right now to win one. So let's get it.
And couple of the fact that Brunson at least knows how to stay healthy, unlike Dame.
I think he's better. I think he's the best point guard in the East. That's me as a Knicks fan. And you guys can say, oh, you're reaching this. In the East is Brunson. He's a top 3 guard based off of what he did this season and last season. The only difference between this season and last season is his efficiency changed because he's taking more shots. I'm okay with that. He's proven who he is. And I remember 2 years ago, everybody saying he's too small, even now. For a small guy, you got a big heart and big muscles, and you showing these people how good work and dedication is. Put them to sleep. I actually want it, to be honest with you, if Brunson does something amazing, I think him and Dante should average like 60 together. Like Brunson get a 40 and Dante get like a 20. That's a beautiful closeout. I could see that happening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm expecting Jalen Brunson to go for 50 and the Knicks to be up by 20 at the start of the fourth quarter.
I'm expecting him to have around 25, 30 at most, and the Knicks be up by around, 12, 7, 12, maybe 15.
That's a good idea. As long as we get into the fourth quarter with a big enough lead to where Philly's depleted and we see Embiid is struggling, we're good. Because once he's off the court, we can run circles around him all day. Reed ain't helping with the rebounds. He ain't shooting nothing. The only issues we might have is Payne and Kelly Oubre, but outside of that, we got
And
it.
Therese.
Yeah, and for most part, when I read someone said in the chat that Hart gets blown by Maxi, if you look at his defensive presence, he gives him that second opportunity because he goes over when Maxi passes him. Josh Hart is still on the ball to where Maxi has to make the adjustment, and it's a harder shot for him. He may still get the shot off, but the presence of Hart being there can actually slow down Maxi's speed, even though he's blown by him. That's the thing I like about good defenders. Sometimes, yeah, you blow by me, but I could get to the behind you, block the ball, or do something to create you to alter the shot, which deserves more energy. I'm sorry, I'm a defensive dude. That's all I knew. Because for me, when I played basketball, I'm 5'11", Dean, 6'5" guys, faster, stronger than me, and the only way I could beat them is either they get by me thinking they got the advantage, and I take advantage of that, or I box out. That's the only way you can really get to guys like that. And that's all I'm saying with Maxi. He got the speed, he could pull up, but what most people realize, he can't stay in front of if he's in front of Josh Hart, he has a problem. He has to blow by him. And that's a lot of energy too.
True.
Max,
No
man,
more
I'm liking your haircut, man. You looking sharp there, dude.
Thanks.
No doubt, man. The Richie Cunningham haircut.
Yeah, man. He looked professional, bro.
he ready
He
for
Yeah,
look
he
tonight,
looked
clean.
he
man.
looked professional. I thought he was gonna have a shirt and tie on or something.
I thought he was
Maybe
about to
maybe
go out of
hey,
the
maybe he's a
gate.
Yankee fan, and maybe he's a Yankee fan in disguise, bro. I don't know.
Ah, I see your true colors.
Yeah, yeah,
Pinstripes,
We just
baby.
messing with you, Max.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But you do
No,
look good, though. I like the
I
haircut.
think that I think the closeout thing is going to be. I think the closeout tonight should be relatively simple. Of course, they're going to put up a fight. They're going to be respectable. They're going to try to keep it close and not just lay down. I
Mhm.
Nice.
expect Philly
Clean.
to do that. I expect them to try to win and try to get it back to Philly. But once it gets to a point where all the torpedoes are gone, you know what I'm saying? Everything they've done is fruitless. I think they'll take Joel Embiid off the floor and we'll applaud Joel Embiid. Like I think we'll be up by 20 at the end of the third quarter, and Joel Embiid into the fourth quarter play like a minute and walk off, and the guard and just be like, because in theory he gave the best he could, and you got to salute, even though it's the opponent. You got to at least recognize that he gave everything he had.
Mm-hmm.
So, not saying that
On
we
his
want
will.
to trade for Joel Embiid because we don't.
But that said,
Mhm.
doesn't mean they're gonna play clean tonight.
No.
We home, man. We got the junkyard dogs. We ready. The 6 man is in the building. Junkyard dogs ain't gonna allow that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We hope not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because ain't no telling what's gonna happen. But I'll tell you this though, I got a strong opinion and a stronger feeling than my opinion that it's pretty much over. Like you know what I'm saying? Like somebody's warming up that big girl right now because she's about to hit them notes.
Yeah. Big Virginia Ham. She warming
The
up.
Virginia, warm it up
I love that.
with
Yeah.
with a glistening, and that's for you, bully.
We miss you,
Yeah.
bully. I hope everything's all right.
Oh, bully, good. I just
Yeah.
spoke to him this morning. He good, man. He ready to get back.
Oh yeah, we need the 718 boys back together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Rodney O and Joe Cooley.
I was gonna say
Drew
EP
says
and B.
Knicks need an enforcer.
You said
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. I don't
I didn't.
I don't know if the Knicks need to go add one. I think Randall is that when he comes back.
Damn,
Mhm.
agree
And
with
and,
you on
and,
that.
I, and I know there are a lot of people that dislike Randall because as fans we always try to find a scapegoat. You know what I'm saying, for our team. Like we feel like we need to impose failure on somebody on the team as opposed to just embracing the fact that the team is good. And no team is going to be without a blemish. Every team that you ever saw in your life has a blemish on it. It doesn't matter if they lose every game or win every game. No team is perfect. So it's one of those things. Like as a New Jersey Devils fan, I remember listening to Rangers fans in the '90s. Like, oh, New Jersey, they play so dirty. No, we didn't. We played physically. We played physically. So if you're a team that doesn't play physically, or if you played physically but not up to the level of physicality of the Devils, you would think the Devils are playing dirty. But we were in league high in the least amount of penalty minutes.
Which is odd when you consider that most of
We rarely went to the penalty box ever, but we were physical.
But I like to say the change of the net of your Jersey Devils was impressive. Patrick Badur and you guys in the 2000s, guys beat us as a Rangers fan every time we played y'all in the playoffs, and we were doing well. Y'all just was
We would smash y'all up against the. Y'all would have those pretty sweaters on.
Yep.
Y'all would
I
have
went
those
to Devils
pretty
games.
white sweaters on with the red and blue trim.
Yep. My best friend is a Devils fan.
Smash those into the boards and hear y'all grunt like.
Yep. My best friend is a Devils fan. He was a season ticket holder during the playoffs.
You funny for that.
He took me to there, and he's like, "Look at your team play soft. I guess we're too physical." I was like, I was so mad. So that 90s championship didn't mean nothing after y'all, what y'all did in the 2000s. Y'all rectified us. Like, y'all, you put us in our place. I give you that.
Every championship matters. How dare you?
We would have had 4 more chances of winning the championship if it wasn't for the Devils.
Right. It wasn't y'all. Y'all were pretty boys, bro.
Y'all
were easy.
That they were.
That's just like the Mets. The Mets would have had a World Series if they didn't run into the Yankees.
No, that was the best Subway Series ever. Thank you, Mike Piazza. That was my dude. I loved when the Mets got Mike Piazza. I was
and they won. And all 4 Yankees wins were by 2 runs or less. It's not like the Yankees blew us out in either game. Right. Three of those games were 1 run or were 1-run games.
And so the losses for the Mets were due to either base running or fielding bungling. Bungling.
Yeah. That was the best series. I wish we could do that again, man. Just to have it in New York, that was so good. That whole thing was beautiful. And then you bring it back good memories.
Lee, you remember when the Giants, the New York Giants, football Giants used to play the Arizona Cardinals or the St. Louis Cardinals? Remember they had Neil Lomax and Roy Green and Otis Anderson and them guys. They had that finesse offense, and they would come to Giant Stadium, and the Giants would just see red, like they would just be, they'd just be knocking them Cardinal jerseys all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
The hell out of them.
Yeah. It's kind of like that. So, shout out to Boulevard 73. Bully, thank you for the generous contribution. Bully says, when we win tonight, Virginia ham for everybody in Brooklyn.
Wait, is it the whole ham or is it a ham sandwich? Is it a ham sandwich or is it Virginia ham per person? I just gotta ask.
Yo, we got a thing in Georgia called honey baked ham, right? Where you know what I'm saying? You pretty much get a sandwich or you get your whole ham. So it's pretty much like that. Get your whole Virginia ham.
Here's my question in regards to hockey tonight, guys. Do you want the Islanders to win to live and fight another day, or do you want Carolina to win and knock them out and get the Rangers in round 2?
Rangers. I always want the Rangers.
I don't care, bro. I don't have a
dog in that fight.
Yeah,
me neither. Me neither.
To me, it's just like, just get it over with. I don't care. Just be entertaining. But Sherman said, man, y'all stop making analogies and talk basketball. Sherman, we were making analogies related to basketball, bro. That was the point that we were making. Clearly, Sherman missed it. When we were talking about the Knicks' physicality against other teams, I think Sherman may have missed it. Sherman, it was analogies, bro.
Sherman know better. He got that selective.
And Sherman know better, yeah.
We love you though.
Wow.
Turn the mirrors on.
Yo, LI1 is in the building. Salute to LI1. He says, close out the garden. Should be deafening tonight. Let's go Knicks. Bam. Of course, yeah.
I want my peoples in Queens to call me and tell me they hear him. They hear him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Hey, and so C-Mac says Knicks in 5. I'm saying Knicks in 4.5. I think Philly gonna give up halfway through this game, bro.
I just want to ask one thing: if this team gets to the finals, can we get the intro tune from the '90s back?
That's been redone so much. I don't even know which one is the real one, except for when they say "Go New York, go New York, go."
The '94 to '96 and '98 to 2000 version.
You talking about the Go New York, Go New York?
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. We are gonna feel so different tonight after this win. Like the conversations we're having right now are gonna be totally reset once we finish off Philly, and then the conversation is gonna reset itself again when we find out who our opponent is in the second round. Right? Once we find out who our opponent is in the second round, the conversation will be reset again. Right? And then once we play game 1 in the Garden, the conversation will be reset again. Like, oh my God, they cheap shotting us, or oh my God, can you believe Dante went for 30? And, so the conversation is gonna evolve, the further along we get into, or the further along we get down this path. That's why I'm saying right now, just enjoy the moment, because you don't know what's going to be on the next step. I'm saying just enjoy where you are right now in the moment. Like right now, I'm really enjoying being up 3-1 on Philadelphia with the opportunity to close them out on our home court. That's where I am with it. Now, are there other things happening around the league that were kind of funny? Yes. The Lakers getting eliminated is funny.
Which means LeBron's career is finally over.
The Pelicans being eliminated, the Suns being eliminated, to the point that Mets made earlier, like some of these teams that are going home, these teams that are going to Cancun. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that to me is humorous. But my main point, man, is as a lifelong Knicks fan, man, I know it's an overreaction by being excited with the potential to go to the second round. But I'm going to enjoy it. Because before Leon Rose and Tom Thibodeau, when we were up here with Fizdale and everybody, and the organization was a disaster, we were the laughing stock.
We were a joke. We were a disgrace. The New York Knicks stink. We need to just get everyone needed cleared out.
And we did.
Yep. Like what my man said.
Like got it done.
Like what my man said, bro. It was, we were legit in a weird spot where, we were so bad. We were so bad we couldn't win, and we didn't have any resources in-house to correct it. But now we're winning, and we have resources, and we have confidence, right? And we have respect. Lee, is that not what you wanted? Remember when we first started? The conversation was like, yo, we just want fans and teams to respect us. Look at us now.
And they got no choice but to respect. Or if not, oh well, get out the way. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. We got to stop looking for validation from the mainstream media. They're never going to give it to us.
Even if we win, they still won't give it to us, I believe. They be like, we got lucky. The East is easy. That's all I've been hearing.
Would you be surprised, Cowboy Bob? Would you be surprised if Joel Embiid didn't play tonight?
Oh, I would be. I would be happy. I'd be so happy. I'd probably just be screaming for that first 2 hours of the game. But if he doesn't show that, hey, he did with his best anyway. Because here's the thing: as an MVP, he's played more than Giannis. He's played more than a lot of the guys that everyone puts ahead of him. So for me, if he doesn't play, cool. You dropped 50 on us. We won the series. Thank you. We don't have to go as hard. We still gonna win, but whether he plays or not, it's just for me. It's case Sarah. You play, you play. He's proven to me enough that Embiid is him. He was worthy of the MVP last year. He has nothing left to prove to me.
Agreed.
It is what it is.
But who I want to see the nail in the coffin is Brunson. I want him with that hammer, Eastern Conference finals. You know what I'm saying? I want that. That's what I'm more excited about.
Possible.
If we get to the finals, the big question is who we getting? We get in Orlando, we get in Cleveland, we get in Boston. A lot of people say we want Boston. Do not poke the bear.
Yeah, get through the series first.
Man,
Get
yo,
through the
listen,
series
man.
first, and then even if we do get
That's
through the
joke to
series,
you, Bear.
yeah, even if we get through the series, Indiana or Milwaukee, we'll talk about that later. I think that'll be perfect for us. Siakam and OG, ooh, former teammates, defense versus offense. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of the meal before I even paid for it. So, yeah. Let's enjoy the
Yeah,
night.
yeah,
Let's get today over with, and then we can talk about tomorrow.
Yeah, so
yeah.
tomorrow we can just be happy, relaxing. We waiting for our next opponent. Hopefully, I honestly want that series to go like game 6 or 7 so we could get time to rest up and we could reevaluate what we're doing. But for us, we need to close it out in game 5. And I think that's impressive with Tibbs as the coach, back to back season, round 1, game 5.
Mm-hmm.
Salute.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I
Yeah,
mean,
man. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Man, we're in such a fantastic spot. We're in such a fantastic spot, man. And going in to me, it's like what it feels like now is putting on that outfit that you put on when you're about to propose to your girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like you've been thinking about this moment for a long time, and you
Mm-hmm.
got the ring and whatever, and you looking at yourself in the mirror and practicing what you're gonna say to her, and all of that stuff. That's what it feels like. Something similar to that is how I feel right now, right? Not the wedding itself, right? Not the having of the kids, but I'm talking about the very beginning of something different, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Like that sensation of knowing the path you're on right now is the path you've always wanted to be on, and you'll never go back. Right?
No,
That's what I'm saying. The first step on that path is what I'm saying. Like
you
once
know,
once we, once we beat Philly, once we close out Philly tonight, we know that our dreams of being a championship contender are actually realized once we close out Philly. Because
and you know
because
what,
once
Philly?
once you get to Indiana, just real quick, just real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Once you close out Philly and you get into that series with another lower seed in Indiana, because in my opinion, Philly is a better team than Indiana, right? But
Mhm.
that's my opinion, right? That's just my opinion, right? But once you get into that Indiana series and you start flexing on Indiana to show another lower seed who you are, and
you're
once
gonna
you
get.
get to that range of the Knicks are up 3-1 or
Mm-hmm.
3-2 going back to the Garden or whatever, now it's another
Mm-hmm.
scenario where you can take that next step, that next
Mm-hmm.
sensation of now you're at the wedding, right? You know what I'm saying? When you know you're gonna face the Boston Celtics and have a shot at proving to the world that you are legit a championship contender, not just today, but going forward. Because
But the
this team is not a team that got hot. Everybody started hitting on all cylinders at the right time. This team is only built for Cuban links, right? This team is built a certain way. So, in this way that we are built, this mold, this model that we're built in is one that looks to the eye that is sustainable for the long term, right? And so when we get to Boston, whether we beat Boston or not, we have established ourselves as either the first or either the best or the second best team in the Eastern Conference. Being the number 2 seed says that off GP. We're the second best team in the Eastern Conference. Our record says we are, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the validation of it though, by proving it in the playoffs is what matters the most.
That's for sure. But then again, and if you're not careful and you try to flex too much against whoever your next opponent is, it'll bite you in the ass.
I gotta say this real quick. I know it's meet me at the altar moment, but I feel it's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to. That's what I feel like it is. I feel like this has been in waiting, and we are ready. Like Unc said, we've been preparing for this magic moment. I just want to see it, man. I can't wait till it happens.
I gotta go.
Have a good one, Mets. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All
You
right.
have a great day. Yeah, fellas. Listen, what I was trying to say earlier, this kind of reminds me of '88 when we had the young Mark Jackson, Wilkins, Gerald Wilkins. You know what I'm saying? The Oak. You know what I'm saying? We were that young Nick team that they came out and did what we had to do in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So, but that also changed the trajectory of this team. We are no longer at that point in time. We weren't the laughing stock of the league at that point either. So we're about to see it again. But like Matt said, yo, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I'll get up with y'all tonight.
Have a
You know
good
what
one,
I'm
Mr.
saying?
Lee. Enjoy your day.
Yo, you have a great one, bro. Well, my name is Corey, bro. Mr. Lee, he passed on.
Mr. Lee. Yo, you know you
Okay.
gotta call that man Mr. Lee, bro. That man's 70 years old, bro. Come on, man. You gotta respect that man.
Look, I respect. I call you Mr. Lee because, I could call you Uncle Lee if you like. I
That
just
man
like
was
to
born
call
in
people.
53, bro. You gotta respect that man, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta call you. You know what I'm saying. Plus, you dropping knowledge on me, so I gotta be like respectful. You like to teach in the class.
He gotta drop it. He not strong enough to hold it no more.
Y'all crazy. Oh boy. No doubt, no doubt. But yo, man, y'all boys take care of yourself today, man. I look forward to seeing y'all this evening celebrating. You know what I'm saying? Talking major ish. You know what I'm saying? Go, you know what I'm saying? Go over to East Sleep Sixers and be like, send our condolences. You know what I'm saying? While they bereave. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Whatever.
be
Yeah.
good. Peace.
All right, boss.
Have a
All
good
right,
one.
baby.
Lee was trying to hit the button or whatever. So
It's okay. Nah, but it's just for me. Like for me, anyone that I respect or drops good knowledge to me and I learn from, I call them Mister or Miss. I call you Uncle Freezy because you like call me Uncle Freezy, and I'm like I can respect that. My uncle also does it.
that's what they've been calling me since I was like 8 years old.
That's crazy. 8 year old. You 8 years old and you an uncle?
Yeah.
Dang, yo, you've been in this for a minute.
Yeah. People used to say stuff like, "Yo, he must have been here before." Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe everybody. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people have nicknames, man. Y'all gotta relax, bro. Yeah, a lot of people had nicknames, man. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man. So tonight is kind of like that step in this direction that we've been wanting to get to for a long time, and now that the time is here, I think we have to embrace it or should embrace it, right?
Mm-hmm. Time's running out. This is our best opportunity.
Yeah. You know. So Milwaukee is favored tonight over Indiana.
But Portis ain't playing.
Yeah, they're still favored.
I don't get that. How is it that a team that, for example, the Bucks, I can understand because of ranking, they get a pass to be the favorite. But when the Knicks are the second seed, we're still the underdogs of the series.
Hey man, I don't know. I don't know how they get there. I'm just stating the fact, bro.
I just think that we need to just start hitting people in the mouth by showing outside of the Knicks fandom who we really are.
Okay. Yeah. NYC Ball 08, thank you for the generous contribution. Hey everybody, so I forgot to put this up here, right? I forgot to put that up there. Let me see. There it is. It's scrolling at the bottom. But also, hey, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, right? Share it. D'Angelo was in the building.
Good morning, sir. Salute.
What's up?
Brooklyn is
I'm
in the
fired
house.
up, baby. I'm fired up, bro. I can't, man. I have found new curse words that I'm yelling at the screen in this series for this Philly team who I can't stand. That roly-poly MFer, that little Lowry, I can't stand his ass. Oh, my God. Tripping up, making us get injuries on top of injuries. He's rolling around like a little rolling bowling ball that he is into our guys. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of the guy who got hit by the car. What's his face? He's going to get hit by a car tonight. What's his name?
Yeah.
Who got hit by a car? Oubre, please. Stop it.
Yeah.
David and Goliath, where Goliath is Embiid over here. Well, we're going to beat him tonight. That's it. We're going to finish this series.
The thing about Joel Embiid, and IKBM Dre brought this to my attention. If you didn't think Joel Embiid was dirty before this series, that's you being naive. Joel Embiid,
always been dirty.
Yeah, I got a question for you, D'Angelo. What NBA player has the most technical fouls? I mean, most flagrant fouls over the last 4 years?
I assume it's him.
I thought it was Draymond. I thought it was him and Draymond.
No. Draymond has 14 flagrant fouls, right? Joel Embiid over that same time span. Now, Draymond is in second place with 14, right?
Right.
Joel Embiid is in first place with 29. He has double the amount of flagrant fouls that Draymond Green has. And to expect him to be any different against us was us being naive. It's what it is.
Facts. They got highlight reels of him playing dirty on everybody. It's not just the Knicks. Embiid, when he went against Giannis, he tried to knee him the same way he needed everybody else. So I see it. You're right. I thought it was Draymond because Draymond began like them double flagrants and kicked out of games, drop kicking people, so punching people in practice.
Think about how wild Draymond looks, right? ESPN a cut to a Draymond Green incident and all of that stuff. And you're like, wow, Draymond Green is a wild animal. He uncontrollable. But Joel Embiid has twice the amount of flagrant fouls that Draymond Green has.
And they kept that on the low. They
Thanks
kept that on the low.
Dre for that stat too, by the way.
Thanks, Dre. See, that's why I always like Dre. Dre always be coming up with these stats that I didn't even know. Like, where'd that come from? He like Brett Gardner of the group. He gonna give you a double, steal, a couple of steals, and keep the flow of the offense going.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's that thing, man, where if you're a Knicks fan, you have to be aware of these type of situations, so to speak. And like tonight, we're looking forward to Indiana, right? A lot of people are like, yo, man, Indiana's in the driver's seat, blah, 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 boom, boom. Hey, man, how about Indiana finishes their series first, and then we finish our series, and then we could talk about each other, right? But right now, what people forget is that Giannis is getting healthier and healthier every day, right? And though Dame Lillard has an injury, right? Damian Lillard, for the most part, his entire career has never been the guy that was going to get a team over the hump anyway. Right? It's one of those things. If you're Indiana, you better not be looking at us. You better be looking at Milwaukee. Right? And if you're the Knicks, I know you feel confident, right? But you better not be looking at Indiana. You got to put the Sixers away first.
Finish the play before you get seconds. Yep.
Yeah, because the worst case scenario for us is losing today in the Garden and then going back to Philly for Game 6, with the possibility of them tying up the series.
Clamp down tonight. Get it done tonight. You don't want. That's it. Don't play games. That's it. Put it all out there tonight.
Yep.
Put it all out.
The way we played last game. The last game we played in Philly, we need to play like that at home
just like that.
Because to be honest with you, they didn't get a lot of their calls that game in Philly, and we know how it is with the calls and the fouls. We just got to focus on locking it down like we did last game. Just pick up where we last left off. That's all. It's another quarter, another game. We can close this out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's take.
D'Angelo froze for a split second, everybody.
Oh.
You good? There you go, Mr. Angelo. You back?
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know. It's
Okay.
my Wi-Fi.
Oh, we thought you were in the Matrix, bro. We didn't know what happened.
Yeah, they were trying to stop you.
We thought some dude in a black jacket was gonna give you some options. We didn't know.
Talk about Mr. Anderson. We've missed you.
Yeah, we thought. Yeah.
We're going to shut down the streets tonight, man. We're going to cause some traffic jams tonight. That's it.
But
so,
that's another thing, too, though. I don't want to celebrate just yet because, yeah, we won the series. We still got 2 more to go, baby, before we can do that. I want a parade in the city, and I want Brunson next to Randall holding that trophy. But that's our future. Right now, we just working on, like Unc said, don't think about the children, the house. Focus on being proud of the moment you here. You're about to ask a question. Everything's lined up for a beautiful road.
Yeah, and so Cowboy Bob, it's like I don't know if you guys have sales experience or if you was like ever had like a sales team, bro. It's like when you're going over like the bonus structure, and they're like, "Yo, man, so you telling me if this happens with the bonus structure, blah 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 blah?" And relax, bro. How about you get to the bonus structure first? Focus on getting to the bonus structure before you start spending the money from the bonus, right? A lot of people in sales, that's their downfall. They're like, man, I can get a $10,000 bonus. Bro, focus on doing a such and such part first. And then when you get to that part, then you can focus on the bonus. A lot of y'all, burn yourselves out because you're trying to run the rabbit race. Bro, it's step by step. How about these face-to-face interactions?
Got to go up the ladder.
And not just get it once, not just go for it once. Set yourself up to where you constantly get it and it becomes a normality. That right there is what you should do too. Right. That's what I learned from business.
Right. And my thing is this, and I'm in Sherwin. This is just an analogy, Sherwin. Right. My thing is this. In sales, if your potential customers get that nervous sales energy, like that, like if they feel like you want to upsell them on some stuff and all of that, they tend to not really trust you, right? You want to establish a rapport step by step, go through the process step by step. And that's what the Knicks can do tonight, step by step, right? Step by step. There's nothing wrong with being aggressive, but you have to be the right type of aggressive, right? You have to be the right type of aggressive. You got to take care of processes. One thing at a time. Do everything in line. Do everything right, step by step. Don't overdo it. Right? It's one of them things, man. Where I was telling Corey Lee, when you start skipping steps, you tend to trip and fall. It's just what it is.
Well, that's the thing with this team, though. That's so different from the past. There's smarter players we got on the court now. They're mentally made for this deal right here. You know, the old Knick teams that were, we can name them, but this team, they got that, they got that thing that we've been waiting for a long time, and you feel it with this team. We got John Starks there on sitting on the sidelines, waving the towel, doing all that stuff. I love seeing that guy. Anytime I see Starks, him at the Philly game, oh my God!
Yeah. He almost got attacked. He almost got attacked in game 2 with Josh Hart. Yo, I love it. He riding the bench on the low though. That's what it is.
Yeah,
yeah, bro. That's one of the things I mentioned about John Starks last night on the Old School Knicks show was John Starks was a dude that loved being a Knick from day one. I remember him I remember the first game he entered. It was in old Chicago Stadium against the Bulls, right? And Michael Jordan was lighting up everybody we had, and they decided to put Starks on him. And I remember Starks, and this is I remember when Knicks games used to come on WWOR Channel 9 in the city.
Oh yeah,
right. And so Starks reached out his hand And Jordan looked at his hand like, I'm Michael Jordan. And I remember the broadcasters talking about it like, oh boy. You know what I'm saying? And there a rivalry was born, right? Right. And Starks has been a rabid Knick. And I think we should start embracing him as that. Who loves what? Think about this. What Knicks player did you know loves the Knicks more than John Starks? Any of them?
I would have thought Mark Jackson, but the way he's acting now, it starts. Same way Victor Cruz loved the Giants. Like once he put on that Giants jersey, he just was happy, and he know he ain't never got to buy another sandwich in Patterson. But I think John Starks is him, and I'm glad him. It's like a transition. Him, Spike Lee. Like now, Spike Lee got his captain with him, like a second captain. Because Spike Lee's always been at the games, but to me, having a player like John Starks who did what he did and still believes shows that we are a good company. That's what we are. We're in good company.
Definitely.
Yeah. The reason why I brought up the Starks thing is because, as natives, right? As natives, bro, we don't die easy, right? We don't die easy, bro. Knicks fans, bro, and
we're special. We're special.
Yeah. Knicks fans are different, bro. As Knicks fans, we are resilient, right? Because there were years where we watched 50 games of Emmanuel Mudiay being our best player, and we still hadn't gone anywhere. We still like, man, we just one piece away. The front office, if the front office trades for LeBron, bro, we winning a championship. Like we legit are what you call die hard. Right? I mean, die hard, man. We are resilient. You know, Knicks fans from all over the spectrum will have wild, OD, complicated, mad conversations. Right? Like you'll have the toxic Knicks fans, and you'll have the
up and coming
the Knicks fans, the unbridled Knicks fans. I think me and D'Angelo and myself are in that unbridled Knicks fans. Like, I don't care. I just want to win. I don't care how you get there. I don't care about none of that other stuff. I don't care about the I could care less about the City Edition jersey, bro. I could care less.
I want to win.
Bro, I don't care about the theme song, bro. I don't care if Wally is calling games, bro. I don't. Right? I just want to win. I think that's where me, D'Angelo, a bunch of people are in that group, right? And then there are some in the group where they want respectability. Like they're like, the only one team wins a championship every year. 29 other teams lose. So that group of Knicks fans. I'm not in that group. I understand where they're coming from. That's reasonable, but I'm not reasonable. Right, when it comes to this Knicks fandom, bro. I'm sorry. And if it offends a lot of, sometimes people come in and they get so offended so quickly they leave. I hate Uncle Freezy. I can't help it, bro. I'm an unbridled, unreasonable Knicks fan, bro. I don't care. I don't care about the City Edition jersey, bro. I don't care who was at All-Star Weekend. Right. I don't care about how many draft picks we got, and I'll talk about it in the off season, right? I don't care, bro. I just want to win, bro. Championships every year.
That's it. Amen. Preach.
Every year, we put so much energy into the Knicks that I think I offended somebody. I think I offended somebody in the Knicks organization, right? I'm not gonna say his name, right? Because I was calling him a ham sandwich every day. Right. Somebody told me like, yo, when that person see you, bro, it's gonna be on site. Wow. Like, I hope he know who he dealing with, bro, because Yeah, I hope you know.
Listen to your corner and watch that right hook. That's all you
Yeah,
gotta say.
yeah. I hope you know who. But my thing is the reason why is not because I dislike that guy. It's because I felt like it wasn't moving us forward so that we can win championships. That's it.
Correct.
They have nothing to
You
do
called that one. You called that ham sandwich.
on site, right?
Oh
On
yeah.
site. Soon as the pick was made, bro. But I didn't have anything personal against him or any Nick for that matter. It's just if you're not moving us closer to winning the championship, I just don't have the patience. Right? I just don't have the patience for it, man. And there are a lot of us out here like that. Like I don't want to wait 7 years for a player to develop, bro. What am I going to do in the meantime? I got to wait 7 years for this guy to become a borderline all-star?
Yeah.
Perfect example, Josh Hart. Adding Josh Hart, a lot of people, even up until midseason, was like, outside of you, I'm not saying you, but a lot of people are like, oh, we don't need him. We don't need him. Now, everybody's talking about him. Like, so for me, I agree with you. The development needs to be right now so we can win because this is our time. But, yeah.
And then with the players that we got now, we removed, which is the selfishness of certain of the players that we removed. There's unselfishness with this team that just wants to win. They don't care how many points they score. They want better for the other teammate. That's what makes this team special. And it's all blood and guts on that floor when they play.
Right.
Their arm could be hanging off and they're going to play. This is an unselfish group. And there's a ton of fight that I haven't seen in a very long time with this team. And it brings a specialness to my heart. Man, let me tell you. Oof. Feels real good seeing this kind of teamwork and play. There's not just one guy. As we know, Brunson is that guy. Yes. But he's unselfish too. He wants to he doesn't care, he doesn't care about his stats as long as we won. That's what you want to hear, that's what you want to see. And we removed a lot of that selfish. There was some selfish guys that we removed off this team that were just worried about making the slam dunk go their way. Oh, look how pretty I did that. I could be in the slam dunk contest. No, I want to win. I don't care what dunk you
win, bro.
Stupid.
You out here doing between the leg dunks on a fast break, bro, but you won't rebound?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. You got to get the head. No.
Yeah. Go.
And you pointing at people too that's smaller than you that you're dunking on. It's not even like you dunking on a power forward or a center like Jordan did on, when Jordan talked to Spike Lee. Like, that's another thing. Like, I love all of this because it's reminding me of that, what we were to what we will be.
Amen.
Yeah, man.
And I love seeing Mr. Ewan in the building.
I love seeing Pat, man. And salute to the Knicks organization and everybody in the front office and everybody in the building working hard, moving us towards a championship. And I understand that they're frustrated as well, right? Because we know Rome wasn't built in a day, right? They had to rebuild the franchise out of the rubble. And you know how it is in a demo, you have to demo the stuff first, right? And then take all the rubbish out and then build it the right way, right? And so while they were demoing, we were frustrated, like, yo, we're not winning. And they're like, hold on, y'all got to be patient. And we're telling them, nah, we ain't got to be patient, bro. We've been patient for 50 years.
Amen.
So yeah, man. So for those in the front office, man, I think they did an outstanding job, bro.
They did. Kudos to them. I've been bashing them all along as well as you. I mean, come on. And I'll eat crow if it's the sake of winning now. And it was all that all along. And I wasn't patient. So what? I have the right, like what you just said, Freezy, to be impatient because it's been so long.
Right.
That's my right as a fan. Dolan, nobody could shut me up with saying that. No.
Right.
I bleed orange just as well as anybody else in this room and all these fans. Come on now.
Right. Yeah, and Knicks, to your point though, and Knicks fans have to understand where we come from, right? Like everybody is going to be a fan in their own type of way, right?
Absolutely.
It's just certain groups of us align more because our experiences are the same, right? Like if you're 40 and under or whatever, 35 and under, 30 and under, Your experience is not my experience, right?
Mhm.
If you're 40 and above, in between 40 and 60, we probably have the same experiences. A lot of heartbreak, a lot of frustration, a lot of heartbreak off the court, a lot of heartbreak in free agency, a lot of
Mm.
heartbreak in trades, a lot of heartbreak in the draft, a lot of heartbreak on the court, a lot of heartbreak in the front office. You know what I'm saying? All these things that lead to this big snowball avalanche of frustration. It's not always on the court. Some of it is that I just mentioned. Like, yo, what are you doing right here? When everybody else is moving left, you're moving
Mhm.
right, right? But all the teams that move left are moving closer to a championship, and we're moving closer to the lottery. That was then. That was then. Now, of course, it's a different situation. But that was like leading to our frustrations and stuff. Yeah, man.
That's it. Preach.
Yeah, man. Hey, Cowboy Bob, you got something before we wrap up and get out of here?
Nah, I just want to say everybody enjoy the game. Go New York, go New York, go. Dante need 20. We need 40 from Brunson. Well, Unc said 50. That works too. But I need Dante to get that 20. And I want it all in the face of Kyle Lowry and
Oh,
Kelly.
say that
Both of them.
again.
Kyle Lowry in your face, Kyle, and in your face, Mr. Lee. Kelly,
Amen.
excuse me.
Yo, I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. Just real quick before we get out of here, man. Nah, bro, go in there, win by one, come out of the game healthy. Fuck all that trying to do it in a special way. We out there want to wear damn silk shirts and shit. Yo, I want to get back.
Hallelujah.
I want to get back at Kyle, man, Cowboy Bob. Nah, bro, we not. Nah,
I
win the
got you.
game, come out healthy, and rest for the next opponent, bro. We can't do that. We not talking about winning in style. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, we can't do that. Jay
Yeah.
Boogie, what's good, bro? We just about to get out of here.
Uh-huh.
Salute,
What
Mr.
you doing?
Boogie. I heard your track real quick. It is amazing. I heard your track on X. I gotta get the whole album. I heard it. It was good.
I'm getting ready to let it go. Every time I try to let it go, it's something new that I be adding to it. So y'all gonna have y'all gonna have more content and everything. And the way the season is going right now, it's just so many things that I can talk about. But good morning to you, great men, doing what y'all do. Blessings, health, happiness for you all. Shout out to Angel. It's a great time. Been missing you. Been wondering where you been at. Shout out to Cowboy. Shout out to everybody watching and rocking. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share. This is sharing and caring season. You know what I'm saying? Pass the content over to everybody. I don't care what city, what team. Share it to a team we playing against. I don't care where you share it. This is our time right now. Shout out to Freezy doing what he doing. I was listening
Yeah,
to
man.
y'all. I just need Freezy himself. Do me one thing, Freezy. Rock with your vibes, baby. Because this is different times right now. I don't want you to substitute vibes with another vibe when we get through a vibe. That means we getting through some things. You know what I'm saying? It's really our turn right now. And things are starting to look towards our favor. Right now, if you ain't got a two-seater, you got a back-seater. And behind those back seats, it's a trunk. And Embiid is going in that trunk. Whether it's tonight or the next game, because he's not used to playing on one night's rest. We took the whole lot
Mm.
out of that man's body the other night. It's no more 3 nights off. You know what I'm saying? So I knew he couldn't come back and put up another 50. And he sure can't do it on one night's rest after doing it on 3 nights rest. And God bless the Tom. He exposed. He showed his card in game 4 when it needed to be shown. I don't have to show no new cards in game 3 because you ain't beat me in game 1 or game 2 yet. Even though game 2 was a nail biter in reverse mode of the Indiana Pacers, what happened to us? Normally things like that don't happen to for us, but it did. That's telling me more and more this season is special. So I'm gonna
Yes.
show my hand in
Yes.
the fourth quarter, in the 4th game. And since you want to be a big man facing the rim and don't want to go in the paint because you can't jump, you can't do that, you want to be on the perimeter, I'm going to put the best perimeter guy on you because you play perimeter ball. That played right in our favor. Shout out to Tom for handling his business. When people think he ain't, game changing, that was a game change for your mind. For those who don't understand what was going on, I don't have to play checkers for game 3 because you haven't beat me. Now that you beat me, here comes chess. So shout out to Tom for what he's doing. Shout out to everything everybody's doing. Man, when MVP. That's cool. That's lovely. He deserves that. But being on the road, you hear dudes. That's different.
Amen.
For real, it's different. We're going to handle our business tonight. We're going to make that game 4 that much special because we got a great one. We got the greatest running back NBA player in the league. And I've been running around telling everybody, he is the Barry Sanders of the NBA. Check out the footwork, the dominance. 4 men up front, 3 linebackers, 7 in the box. It don't make no difference. He is the Barry Sanders of the NBA, point blank. And we're about to handle our business and get ready for the next thing. And God bless. God bless. I don't want nobody injured. I want everybody to be healthy because everybody can't get through like what we get through. We're the weather. They're the storm. We weather storms. Everybody can't get through injury modes like we do. But I pray that Porzingis is okay because God may love me. God may love me. If you got that Giannis effect, hit them the Knicks. Here we come. I love y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all have a great day, man.
Sweet. Couldn't end on a better note.
Hey, thank
Good
you,
way to end out.
Boogie the closer for that. On that note, man, we're gonna get out of here, y'all. Peace, everybody.
Mariano
Thank y'all.
Rivera.